Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Austin. I am actually rebranding. I'm actually rebranding myself. I'm focusing on Flashpoint, manifesting the moment of your big breakthrough, whether it's relationships, money, health. We crave that validation. We want to know that we're making progress. We want to know that things are improving, especially in the area of our relationships. I want to welcome you in tonight. I'm going to go a little bit of a review tonight because some of you are going to join. You didn't catch the past 3 or 4 days. I'm going to give it a moment. I'm going to welcome Mandy in. Mandy, what a great show today. How are you feeling, Mandy, about today's show? That was a great show we had with Jim Grant. And earlier today, we were talking about the health turnaround story. And Jim, incredible guy, had an incredible health turnaround story with his heart. He was completely healthy and he went through quite an ordeal. And there's so many blessings and gifts that have come out of that. And we were just excited to have Jim on. So you could check that out. That was earlier today. I want to see what Mandy, she was our spokesperson. She did a beautiful review on that. So tonight I'm going to dive a little deep into relationships. We're doing a relationship. Well, we're having a relationship thing tomorrow. I'm going to be hosting that. And I am excited to do that because as our relationships go, that's the quality of our lives. I mean, there's quotes on it. Tony Robbins says it. The quality of your life is in direct proportion to the quality of your relationships. Isn't it true? And I asked a couple days ago when we did this, I asked you, think about a relationship that in the past that you were fond of. Think of something in the past that you were fond of and think about the traits in that relationship. Also, we're going to have a little fun tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. I got a couple jokes to share. You know, we don't want to be like the couple. Excuse me. We don't want to be like the couple who feel like they had it all worked out. We don't want to be like this couple. So husband and wife are chatting at a party with some friends when the subject of marriage counseling came up. And they said, well, we'll never need that, said the wife. My husband and I have a great relationship, she explained to her friends. He was a communications major in college, and I majored in theater arts. He communicates really well, and I just act like I'm listening. But boom, there's your joke of the evening. All right, we got more though. It's going to get better. It's going to get better in terms of being funny. I want to go back in and just review a little bit. And I know there's some other folks joining, and hopefully they will join, and you will share some of the things that you were fond of in your previous relationships. We talked about, I've been going to this book. This little book is loaded with such great information. And every time I go through it, I pick up something new. The past few days, we covered the 6 mantras. And these mantras are things you can use in the context of your relationship. Now, of course, it's going to speak directly to an intimate relationship, but really some of this can be used in all of our relationships. And they simply are, number one, I'm here for you. Just being able to say, I'm here for you to somebody is huge, is a really, really a huge distinction. Number 2 is to say, I know you're there and I'm happy, just to acknowledge when somebody shows up, just to acknowledge. Yes. And here's the name of the book. Just to acknowledge when someone says that. If someone says, I'm here for you, let them know. You know, I know you're there and I'm happy. Number 3 is when somebody is going through a tough time, you can simply say, I know you are suffering. And by the way, it's simple. It's heartfelt. It's not a lot of talking, because a lot of times when we're in the middle of something, we feel like we don't know what to say. Have you ever felt that way when you're in a situation and you're like, oh, what do I say? It's really not about what you say. It's about your heart and your presence. But The words that you can say is, I know you're suffering, and that's it, and just be present. It's not like you have to say a whole lot. And this one's really hard. Number 4, mantra number 4 is, I am suffering. When you're suffering in the relationship, you say, I am suffering. Number 5 is, this is a happy moment. And number 6, you are partly right. That's if someone says, you're the greatest thing ever. Well, you're partly right. Or you're the worst thing ever. You messed up my life. You're partly right. So you can go back to the previous days and get the full videos on those. Tonight, I want to share a love meditation. A love meditation. It's a beautiful love meditation. Again, it's in this book here, How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. And Thich Nhat Hanh is he just passed recently. For those of you that have been following along, you know that. And he's just a beautiful soul. You know, people that have developed that inner peace, beauty, service, heart to serve others, it can't help reflect on their face. And we can feel their presence, and we can even see the beauty in the manifestation, regardless of the age. That's another thing. Regardless of their age, we can sense it, we can feel it, and we can even see it in their physical being, regardless of their age. Regardless of their age. So I want to share this love meditation. And this is called Love Medidation, and it's adopted from a work called The Path of Purification, written in the 5th century CE systemization of the Buddha's teaching. It will absolutely speak to you regardless of your faith. Okay? So let me just move this. There we go. Okay, here we go. Grab a moment. Just be present. Let this marinate. Let it reverberate. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and spirit. May I be safe and free from injury. May I be free from anger, afflictions, fear, and anxiety. May I learn to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn to identify and see the sources of anger, craving, and delusion in myself. May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. This is a love meditation from the book, How to Love. And it's, again, speaks volumes. And I love this. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself, and not seeking it from someone else. And I just love the things in here. May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. There's just so much in here. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read it again a little faster because I just want you to hear it again. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and spirit. May I be safe and free from injury. May I be free from anger, afflictions, fear, and anxiety. May I learn to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn to identify and see the sources of anger and cravings and delusions in myself. May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. And may I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. Now, you may say, well, that seems a lot about I. It's got a lot of I in it. May I. But I believe sometimes it's what's not said that speaks the loudest. And what I want you to get is that it starts with ourselves. The relationship we have with ourselves is ultimately going to translate to the relationship we have with other people, whether we know it or not. So much indifference in the world. Love reverts this big time. Yeah, it's such a powerful reflection. I give myself the gift of that book as a birthday present. Oh, I love who I am and what I have to give. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun here. I got something really teed up here, so let's see if we can do this. This is funny. Okay, so this is Steve Harvey talking about marriage. Steve Harvey talking about marriage on a particular show. You're going to love this. I'll be right back.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
There it is. There it is.
Just shut up.
That's right.
Don't say nothing.
Right.
It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did he say?
What did you say?
What if you're right? What if you're right? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you're right?
Yes.
When? I mean, sometimes. When? What? Boy, your dumb ass ain't gonna make 15. I can tell you that right now. Boy, you
So I love that the reaction's priceless. What? He says, what? What did you say? Oh, that's great. That is absolutely priceless. But it's funny. It's, it speaks to what happens in relationships sometimes. But we can improve all relationships here. And that's right. I was going to make 15. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really good. So anyway, we're going to be doing a relationship piece tomorrow. And you're welcome to come. I'm sharing that. There you go. The link is shared. You can register for tomorrow if you want to really improve your relationships. We'll have some discussion around it. I have some content to share. I have some content, some. I'm not going to be, I don't know that I want this to be all content. I want it to be interaction because it's relationships. So the more we can discuss it and have some open discussions, the more we can incite some great perspective based on what other people have to say about it. So anyway, this is Austin, your Flashpoint facilitator, and we are passionate about helping you manifest the moment of your big breakthrough in the area that you most require that breakthrough. Avoid letting another year go by. Avoid that. Avoid letting another year roll by. Today is day 34 in the year, right? So I'm looking at 35, probably no, 35. 35th day? 35th day. Yeah. So I'm counting the days. That's what I'm doing. I am counting the days. Every day I have a journal. I'm writing down. This is day number. I'm not just going by the month. I'm writing down the days of the year because my progress is important to me. I want to know where I'm progressing in my life. I want to know that I'm serving others. I want to know that there's more value being created. And I want you to know that you can create a big breakthrough in your life if you make a decision, you consciously step in. Tomorrow we're going to have the relationship thing. We got an event coming up. We have a community. I stopped approaching this as an isolated event. I am approaching this with a combination of community and live event, putting the two together over a period of time in a structured way, because I believe, and what I've experienced, that is where people create their largest growth. And so you're welcome to jump in and join us. March 25th, 26th, 27th. Let's see, even time for day, receive an aha moment. That's right. So anyway, God bless you. Have an outstanding night, outstanding weekend. And if you want to join us tomorrow, click the link and get yourself registered. Bye for now, everyone. Good night, Mandy. Good night, Jen.